it's supposed to be that fake news is like you actually have to check the information from other sites. I actually have a Google Doc just in case, because if you want me to print some for you guys to read so it can make you understand, sometimes it does. But it has to be depending on what news it is. Tell if it's real or not. Check the headline. Check other sources and what they are. If it's similar to the other sources that were real, but instead if they found out it has a few changes to the name, that's a fake news. And it says over here, fake news is you have to tell by the different paths. If I had a different path, you have to put real news over here, fake news over there. So some people go to fake news, but instead some people go to real news, and some have scientific methods or other basis, bias, or other types of stuff that you need to do. Pretty much most of the people say, they actually share it a lot, because when you actually, and yes, Miss Winkler, and yes, when you actually showed us about what those sharing things are, yeah, pretty much those are really true, but that they shared them a lot, but they're actually fake news. And yes, don't be the person that is shared from it. And pretty much they actually lure you for money, only money. And most of the time they only lure you they don't even want to care about you guys, they only want money. Pretty much all they do is money, money, money. Pretty much they want money, and they actually have so much money that they actually have greed. Like one of them that was from Macedonia, or Macedonian, that was over there, started the fake news in 2016 with the internet, and pretty much that caused the biggest scandal in history, or as I see it, recent history right now. So it's pretty much what it is. It's just when he started it, he made 100 of them, and then other people started to go with it, and then he actually is pro-Trump. But instead, with the problem is that sometimes he actually goes with, they go on with Trump, but instead Clinton won the Hillary Clinton won the electoral college, but instead not the one that is actually for the presidential type, like the electoral college, but instead the other one for the presidency, she didn't want that because they gone with Trump, and I know Trump did not win the electoral college, and that's when the polls were found out, and then they usually block sites, so be careful and try to figure out. And yes, check the headline, and if it's blocked, it's fake news. Clickbait. And yes, if you see the arrow that looks like the thing over there, that's what they lure you to. It's like luring you to a shark or fish, pretty much. But more like a shark, because they almost would have killed you, because it feels like that. But instead they're more like, give us money, because you know why? Because why you think it's just only like an ad or something, because whatever like that. It's supposed to be what people say in their heads, but instead it's actually clickbait for most of the time. 70% of people in Facebook, or Twitter or Facebook, actually have this problem. So it means that 70% of it is clickbait. So stop doing the clickbait, and pretty much if you go with less clickbait, then pretty much don't be like that guy that actually get eaten by a shark that feels like clickbait. Because he feels like clickbait, he is actually losing money if he got found out it was clickbait, and then he cancels that, and then he gets his money back. And pretty much he is healed from his injuries, but it's not fully recovered, but still hurts for the most part by part of his limbs getting eaten, they try to fix him, but it's really hard for him to be inside of it. That's how you feel like in clickbait, because it's how it affects you in real life. You know, how much money you have, or you know, I mean, pretty much how much money you have, or pretty much if you look at the internet, and pretty much more people are like getting lured to clickbait, and sometimes with clickbait they always have, you know, fake news with it, and pretty much this is what happens, and it starts to get really bad. So it's just like clickbait, just like fake news I meant, it's just clickbait. It's actually real luring, and it's actually like head titles and pretty much less information, but it's more like this, like mad sequence one step with this, like that. It's just more like that's what's gonna happen. So like pretty much the average Macedonian is like over $300. So with Boris ideas, he actually did it with $400,000 or more. So with this part, do not get lured by fake news and clickbait. So this is my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.